The search to find the cheapest air tickets, the scramble for no-frills travel. But prices have the ability to rise. Now a call for a cap on aviation emissions, which could affect us. The Climate Change Committee is urging nations to curb greenhouse gases, a letter to ministers saying rich countries should take the lead. Chief Executive David Kennedy.
Aviation emissions globally are important. We know that. They are growing very significantly. If they're unchecked, and here's the important thing, they could be 20% of all emissions by 2050, and that will be a problem. It could take us off track tackling climate change.
There are already environmental targets in terms of the EU and the UK, but the committee reckons bringing emissions back to 2005 levels by 2050 could deliver a cut that the government signed up to. The CCC's letter says there needs to be a global deal governing the whole industry, with people not forced to fly less, but constrain aviation emissions in the future. Robin Webster is a climate campaigner for Friends of the Earth.
In this country, we have got the world's first Climate Change Act. We're looking at a reduction in emissions in the UK by 80% by 2050. And that's absolutely crucial because that is in law. That is something the government has to do, whatever government it is.
There is concern, though, that we could be made to pay more in the future, with any expense for changes levelled against passengers through taxes on tickets. The committee says it would support plans for an EU-wide emissions trading scheme. Airlines could use so-called carbon credits to cover flights bought from greener companies. The letter comes ahead of a UN meeting in Copenhagen in December, when an international agreement on cutting greenhouse gases is due to be thrashed out. Any plan, though, will need widespread support to get off the ground.